7, my sweet Aunt Mary took me to the movies. Just me and her. Not my brothers, not my sister, not even my mom. Aunt Mary and I saw Back to the Future. She bought me candy and popcorn and soda, and we laughed and laughed. It's still one of my favorite movies. 1.21 gigawatts. You know that movie? Yeah. But on the ride home, she delivered a plot twist. Sweet Aunt Mary Guevara was going to start picking me up Monday nights, the same time as Monday Night Football, for something called catechism here at St. Rita's. And since catechism requires Mass too, she'd also start picking me up on Sunday mornings, the same time as most NFL football. So Thea, you want me to go from 0 trips to church to 2 trips to church per week while missing most of the NFL season, so you can make your first Holy Communion. And I did. I took a photo afterwards right there, standing all innocent like this. I still use this pose when my wife gets mad at me for parking too far from the store. It doesn't work. Many of us here today still have that traditional First Communion photo taken right here in front of our Blessed Mother. Now think of the person who loved you so much they went the extra mile to help it happen. What they did for you and what Aunt Mary did for me is a gift of love beyond measure. She cared for my eternal soul, and I am eternally grateful. I grew up on the west side of Tulare with a single mom who had 4 of us to worry about. Mama made miracles every Thanksgiving and all holidays, birthdays, and whenever we needed. But she couldn't do it alone. I mean, my mom never even had her own car. From city transit to food stamps to government cheese that was tasty but turned rock hard after 2 seconds of being left uncovered in the fridge. But Mama made it work. And when she couldn't, God's love found a way through person after person in my life. Alcohol and drug abuse, crime and violence, and other tools of the enemy were always around growing up. But God's love always protected me. As a kid, I found 2 best friends, and over the years, we've helped each other survive the evil of the world. We wanted to break cycles together. Once upon a time, we'd hoop all day and memorize rap lyrics. Now, we share texts like this. Have a blessed day, brothers. Let's be kind to others today and shine light in this dark world. Heart emoji. My beautiful wife of 16 years, Mari, my college sweetheart, has also led me closer to God, she and her beautiful family. She has taught me how to love with patience, with kindness, with faith that conquers all, my Wonder Woman. Keeping Jesus at the center of our family indeed rejoices with the truth. But I'll admit, after our first 8 years of marriage, our faith wavered in ever having a baby. It wasn't happening. Still, we prayed. And the prayer that was finally answered, her name is Molly. She's 8 now. A couple of weeks ago, she stood right here and recited the first reading at Mass. She also sings, plays guitar, dances ballet and hip-hop, loves school, makes messes, and prays daily. Even on Thanksgiving, just saying I'm thankful for them isn't enough. Even the word love isn't powerful enough for what they mean to me. And to think, that's still only a fraction of what God feels for each and every one of us. It's why He blesses our lives with spouses, children, best friends, heart emoji, mamas, and Aunt Marys. And it's why, in return, he gives us a chance to bless others. For about 20 years, I've been blessed to write for the local newspaper on and off. I say blessed even though media gets a bad rep. Sure, I've written my share of bad news, but I've also been blessed to tell great stories of great people. One of my favorites was about an African American man spreading the gospel while working and living in a junkyard. He grew up picking cotton in Texas and never learned to read, yet he still had the entire Bible memorized. For about 25 years, I also taught high school percussion. The music was loud and fast, but we still built beautiful relationships. Once, one of my students' lungs collapsed. I remember praying at the foot of his hospital bed as he slept. But a few months ago, that same Tulare kid was on national TV, playing keyboards behind the musical guest on Saturday Night Live. True story. I'm grateful for work that has allowed me to be around such inspiring people. Today, my full-time job is teaching high school English. I saw some of you shudder out there. Yeah, being around moody teenagers all day isn't easy, but it's worth it. 99% of the time, it's wonderful. Last week, I was inspired to tears by my speech students. They delivered speeches called This I Believe. I was emotionally and spiritually moved. Also last week, a student flipped me off. It's okay. I jumped out of the way. It didn't hit me. I'm pretty spry because I go to the gym in the mornings, same as Father Ivan. He has impeccable form on the bench press, by the way. You should go see sometimes. But anyway, back to my story. The kid flipped me off, and through God, I didn't get angry. I didn't compound negative energy. I solved it in the patient way I've developed through experience, humble prayer, and faith. Because I realized that in return for him blessing me with my wife and daughter and BFFs, heart emoji, God has me at that school for a reason, his reason. That kid wasn't just stressed about me. It's never that simple with kids. They need our patience, our prayer, our faith in their future. Teenagers today have wickedness coming at them from every direction, from social media values to narcotics that can literally come as candy, more dangerous than ever. And they need haircuts. Yeah, the shaggy dog look is everywhere. Yeah. But when I get to school, prayer comes first. Pray for understanding. Pray for patience, and most importantly, pray that God works through me. I don't even need to be aware that it's happening as long as it's happening. I pray that I'm a little low light in a dark world, at least partially leading the path toward Him. When the world sees a teenager's middle finger, I see a kid who might not have anyone investing in his eternal soul. Why get crazy or angry with him? He surely gets enough of that in this world. I have faith God will use another method to reach him through me. I have faith God has me exactly where he needs me. I have faith that teachers with faith are instruments of God, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful that God has blessed me and teachers everywhere with purpose, including a life where I can now enjoy church in the morning and still get home in time for turkey and football. So this Thanksgiving, let's be thankful for the opportunity God gives us to be little old lights in this dark world. Thank you. Thank you, Father.